The uproar over COVID restrictions here in LA, obviously it's happening all around the country, but there's a restaurant here where the owner really got a lot of attention from some big names because of this video that she posted. Her restaurant, Pineapple Hill Saloon and Grill, was closed because of the restrictions, but right across the street, there was a movie studio that had a whole setup for food. And so here, if you missed it, here's a little bit of her rant about this, and we'll tell you how it's changed things for her.
I'm losing everything. Everything I own is being taken away from me. And they set up a movie company right next to my outdoor patio, which is right over here. And people wonder why I'm protesting and why I have had enough. They have not given us money and they have shut us down. We cannot survive. My staff cannot survive. Tell me that it's dangerous, but right next to me as a slap in my face.
She's right. She's right. She's just right.
Yeah.
And she is. I mean, her livelihood is going down the drain, and she's looking at the equivalent of what she was doing that they're allowed to do. This is why people are so pissed off.
That's why Michael Rappaport was saying yesterday. Well, Angela Marsden is her name, and she definitely struck a chord. We found out that the restaurant is getting a ton of not only just vocal support from people, but getting donations. And actually, they got a lot of attention from some famous people in town who noticed this.
We had spoken to a couple employees. Ricky Schroeder's called in. They've gotten support from Maria Shriver. Patrick Schwarzenegger reached out directly and said, he wants to help. The interesting thing is here, at this point, Ricky and Patrick and Maria, they haven't necessarily donated. They're just kind of getting a feel of like, how can we help? Here's our contact information. Reach out when you have an idea. And, the people that I spoke to said,
she's got an idea.
Yeah, right. Right now they're doing all these, media interviews and everything, trying to get the word out of what these small businesses are going through, and then they'll get back to these celebrities. However, because of the attention after her video went viral and the GoFundMe page took off, I think it's around 160,000 donations now, she might be able to open next week and return to at least doing takeout at the restaurant there.
So, look, and what she's done is so powerful, but there are thousands, tens of thousands of other businesses that are scratching the owners are scratching their heads saying, we don't understand the logic behind a lot of this stuff. And I do want to say this, because I think this is really important, that, I think that there has been misdirection in the media about this, saying, we've got to follow science. You do have to follow science, but there's a balance here that the scientists and the doctors tell the politicians, here's where we are, here's what we need to do. And then it's up to the politicians to figure out how do we then balance out the economy and this to make everything safe. And that's why, ultimately it does fall on these politicians. And some of these conclusions that they're drawing are hard to make sense of.
And that's the thing, is that it seems like they are saying, here's what we're doing, and we're not getting enough explanation as to why things have changed.
Right.
In this particular case, we were all told that outdoor dining is safe. So if it's not appropriate for us to do it now, at least explain fully why. And I think that's what Angela and so many other...
Well, no, Charles, it's more than that. Explain why. But what you've really got to explain is, how are you allowing craft services to operate when right across the street, I can't? You got to explain the distinction to us, and they haven't done it. And it's pissing people off, and people are desperate.
Yeah, it would also help if there could be a relief package that was passed in Congress.
That would be nice.
Hi, my name is Sherry. I'm from Honolulu, and I'd like to comment on the Pineapple Hill business situation because it's not a unique situation. It's actually happening all over to a lot of people, and it breaks my heart. And I understand that this pandemic is so new to all of us, especially our government officials, but we really do need to find a middle ground so that the working class people can continue to work and make a living and socially interact safely.
Yes, a rational middle ground. That's where we got to find her.
That's right.